Shoot, you fool! They'll kill us all!
This is preposterous. The 4th time in a month.
Did you lose much?
No, it isn't serious.
Hey, Dave! Dave! Come out now, all the shooting's over. Nothing to be afraid of.
Hangnails and hinges, I ain't scared. I was fixing your darned old press.
Hey, Billy, you're a bluff. Well, the bank was held up again.
Again is right. How many was killed this time?
Charlie the cashier and a couple of bystanders.
Pretty good for this month. That don't count the hangings and the fair fights. These all represent good, reliable citizens.
Dave, where's it all going to end?
I'll tell you where it's all going to end. When we got dirt in our face and there's a sign over us. And the sign over you is going to read, "Here lies nothing."
Oh, no, you're not going to begin that all over again, are you?
I ain't never finished. Wasting your time of running this hand-me-down sheet and scallywags allowed to run haywire and well on their way to ruining this man's country. Why, you ought to be giving them a pistol whipping.
Dave, a smart man once said, the pen is mightier than the sword.
Oh, shucks. That was written before old man Colt ever invented the 6-gun. The greatest leveler this country has ever known. Why, just the feel of one of them in your hand makes you grow 6 inches. A Colt makes folks respect you, son.
That's the trouble now. Gunplay has become a habit in Deadwood.
Then why in the tarnation don't you get the habit? I've seen you shoot the spots off of an ace of spades at 50 yards. And you can ride anything that runs, walks, or bucks.
It's all behind me, Dave.
Oh, thunderation. You're enough to drive a man to drink. If I had anything to drink, I was a drinking man.
Oh, boy, do things happen in this town. Mr. Stanley, can I put my name by Frank Butler at the head of my story?
Why, sure, Frank, hop to it.
Oh, good.
Oh, shucks. Ain't you got no sense? Don't you know this ruckus here in town is just a cover-up? Why, the big things is happening outside of town. The mines, the railroads.
Say, maybe he's right, Frank. Take a fling at it. You might fall into something.
Oh, gee, thanks. What about the town story?
No, ain't it happened 100 times before? I got it all set up right there. All I got to do is just change the date and the name.
Oh, yeah, the cashier didn't die.
Good. Double my work, double my work. Where are you going?
Oh, I'll leave the setup with you, Dave. I've got to go now and arrange another meeting of the...
Yes, I know. The Statehood for Dakota Committee, I know. Go ahead and call them all together and discuss a lot of whys and wherefores and pass a lot of silly resolutions. Oh, you make me sick. Don't slam the door. It makes me nervous.
Throw down that money pouch. A female, huh? Nervy, huh? Hand it over.
You scoundrel.
Ma'am, if you ever shot me with that play toy and I found it out, I'd have been awful mad at you. But I'm going to give it back to you just in case we meet again. And, ma'am, Don't shoot a man when his back's turned. It ain't etiquette.
Thanks for the tips, Butler. We're not taking any chances. We're getting this gold ore to town.
Oh, I might only be hollering wolf, but old Dave's always been right.
They try jumping our claim, we'll jump right back at them, eh, Tom?
Good luck. You men guard the mine shaft. Come on with me, Clayton. We'll see if we can find out how valuable this mine is. Search that desk. This is what we want. It's the assay report on that last shipment. This is a lot richer than I thought it was. And the Skull will sure be glad to get this report. Come on, we'll see if the other boys are guarding the shaft.
It's almost unbelievable.
What I'm telling you is the truth, gentlemen. We're facing a strong organization. The leader is a man called the Skull, who hides his real identity with uncanny cleverness.
Isn't there some way we can find out who the man is?
Sorry I'm late, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Now, wait a moment. You all mean well, but I don't want your sympathy. I want the ones who killed my brother. I'm through with meetings. I want action.
Well, that's what we all want. That's what we all want. And Mr. Stanley here promises we're going to get it. Tell him, Stanley.
Well, we found out that we're battling organized crime. The leader is here in Deadwood, mixing with us all. He might even be in this room. No, don't laugh, gentlemen. Don't laugh. We've got to accept our sacrifices and fight.
Well, we'll do that.
You, Mr. Bentley, rush the construction of your railroad. We need it.
I'll do my best.
You, Sears, guard your stores and warehouses. We're depending upon you for provisions.
Right.
You, Mr. Sharp, your stagecoach is our lifeline. Keep it running.
You can depend on me.
And you others, miners, merchants, and cattlemen, keep on fighting.
You bet we're on the right track, and you can depend on all of us.
I have news for you. My reporter has a line on the Skull.
He has?
We hope to have his name before morning. Fantastic.
You mean well, Stanley, but you're not the man to handle this sort of thing. Prove your words and hand this Skull over to me. I'll take care of it.
Well, maybe you're right, Steele. I haven't been very successful. I move we adjourn.
Well, since you're here, sis, we'll make the best of it. This isn't enough for a girl like you. I wanted to be able to put you in a better place. Oh, gee, what'd you come for?
Adventure. And if it's good enough for you, it's...
What's the matter?
Oh. That man, the one in the black coat, he was the leader of the stagecoach holdup. Be careful, Frank.
Any of the boys in there yet?
Few of them.
Paul, do you know who the skull is? Sure. I don't work for nobody blind. I wish I did. Don't get too inquisitive. Well, it's about time you got here.
Quit your kicking. We ain't late.
Attention. Here comes the skull.
Ricketts?
Yes, boss.
I want to congratulate you on the manner you and your men are carrying out my orders. The assay report for the Steele's mine was very satisfactory. Much better than I expected. These public-spirited citizens who call themselves the Statehood for Dakota Committee, they believe the coming of the railroad will bring law and order. But the railroad must not reach Deadwood until I personally give the word. Understand?
Yes, sir.
That's all, men. You're dismissed.
Yeah, so the railroad's coming in, huh? Where the boss
One move out of you and I'll shoot.
There's nothing I can do. You've got the drop on me.
Step over here. I want to find out who you are. Take off that mask. You of all people!
And the name of the skull is... Oh. If they'd only been a minute later. Nice piece of writing as far as writing goes. But it ain't nothing to be proud of. And it ain't news, neither. Everybody knows why that kid was killed. He knew too much. And yet nobody does nothing about it. Absolutely nothing.
We're hogtied, Dave. They're too strong for us, I admit it. I sacrificed that kid. I let him do something I should have done myself.
Now you're talking, son. Jumping Jehoshaphat. I knew if I hounded you enough, you'd see the light. Come on, buckle on your old 6 guns again and let's get going.
And do what?
Oh, shucks.
Back up, Jeremiah. I'll skin you alive. Don't count me. Back up.
Well, old fire eater, that ought to satisfy your desire for a fight. Unless my ears deceive me, that's Calamity Jane.
Skin you alive.
Yeah, I'm afraid your hearing is too good.
You better give her a hand. She's got our supplies.
No.
Oh, and don't slam the door.
Oh, shucks.
Howdy, Dave.
Sounds like you lost your voice, I hope.
Here's your paper. What's the news, Dave?
There's been a killing or two in Deadwood since your last trip.
No, not in Deadwood.
Yep.
How are you, Calamity?
Wild Bill, of all people. Oh.
Howdy, Wild Bill Hickok. Welcome to Deadwood.
Well, howdy, folks. I'm sure glad to see all of you. And Mr. Strong, I want to tip my hat to a mighty fine driver.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
Glad to see you, Bill.
Howdy, ma'am.
Wild Bill Hickok. Welcome to Deadwood.
Well, I'm mighty glad to see you again, Jane.
You're a gift from the gods, Bill. We need you bad. Wait till Dick Stanley learns you.
Where's the statehood for Dakota headquarters?
In the Miners' Bank.
Thanks, Jane. I'll see you later. Well, now, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. What's all the argument?
We can't figure out who sent for you.
Well, there's no mystery me being here. Nobody sent for me. I just heard you was having trouble, and I thought it might mean a job for me.
Where did you
Hello, boys. Hello, Mr. Hickok. My printer told me you were in town. I'm Stanley. I run the local paper here.
Oh, so you're the ink slinger. I've heard about you.
Well, I've heard a lot about you, too, Wild Bill Hickok.
We've engaged Mr. Hickok as our new marshal.
Oh, good. Mr. Hickok will certainly be efficient.
Right, Sonny. I aim to give you something to write about. Give that pen of yours a real fling. Yeah. Well, now that I'm hired, where do you want me to start?
Why, I thought...
They jumped my mine. The richest in the territory. They're still holding it.
I'll get it back for you.
I'll go with you.
No, Mr. Steele. Wild Bill Hickok always works alone.
That's the way you want it.
That's just the way I want it. Now, Mr. Steele, if you'll give me the directions out to this mine of yours, it's going to be so easy for me to get back for you.
Wait! Wait! He's coming. Wild Bill Hickok. He's on us.
Stop your yelling. We'll stop him. He ain't bulletproof.
Hey, you! Stop where you are. This is private property.
Howdy, gents. I'm the new marshal, and I thought I'd come out and pay y'all a visit.
Never mind the gab, Hickok. We know you, and we don't scare a bit. Turn around and get going. You're trespassing.
I've been trying to think of the right word all the way out here. And you said it. Trespassing. And you're doing it. Now you and your brute get going, pronto.
Possession is 9 points of the law, and we have it. Now get out!
Thanks, Dick. Say, you've changed your tactics, ain't you? There was a time when you'd come a-running with both guns smoking.
Kind of slipping yourself, aren't you, Bill? Time was when you wouldn't let anybody get behind you.
Yeah, but anyway, it's great seeing you again. Say, but why all the mystery? Why didn't you clean this place up yourself instead of sending for me?
Well, because being a peaceful citizen, I might get to the bottom of this whole thing. You see, they'll be watching you, Bill, but not me. I'll get the information. You carry it out. But nobody must know our connection.
All right, Dick.
Say, what are we going to do about him?
Oh, I reckon he'll be scared enough to run when he comes to.
Oh, Miss Butler, I must talk to you. It's about your brother.
My brother?
Yes, the skull had him killed. Promise me you won't tell us so. It'll mean my life.
You have my promise.
I overheard that the skull's going to be in number 10 saloon tonight. If you find Marshal Hickok and tell him, he'd go there and capture him.
I'll get the information to him.
Don't forget, it means my life if you blab.
Don't worry. Thank you very much.
She swallowed it, hook, line, and sinker.
Dave,
Huh?
where can I find Wild Bill Hickok?
What do you want him for?
Why,
Evening, ma'am. Where's that ink-slinging editor been giving me this write-up? Mighty embarrassing.
Well, Bill, I'm glad to see you. Welcome to the Pioneer.
Oh, Dave.
You've been talking about Wild Bill Hickok. Well, right here he is in person. I'm
Mr.
glad
Hickok.
you...
I was told to tell you that the skull will be at the number 10 saloon tonight.
Thanks, sister. Thanks.
Hey, Bill, wait a minute. Don't go. It might be a trap they'll ambush you ashore.
Maybe, Dave. And maybe not. I aim to find out.
But it's dangerous, Bill. Wait a minute. Now, who gave you that message?
I promised not to tell.
Go, you promised not to tell.
Hello, Bill.
Hi, Bill. Looking for me?
No, I'm just cruising.
Hello, Bill.
Well, howdy, Jane.
Feel lucky? Take a hand.
No, I sent down here to meet someone. Someone I'm mighty anxious to meet up with.
Oh, come on, Bill. You only live once. Come on, sit down and play a hand.
Well, maybe you're right. Pardon me, friend. Deal me in. I didn't ask. What's the limit?
Whatever you got in front of you.
Fair enough.
It's like old times, Bill.
Yeah, Calamity.
I don't know whether I ought to play with you or not, Bill. They tell me you're plenty lucky.
Mike, you and the butcher turn the horses loose on the other side of the street. We'll take care of them here.
I open it for 3.
I'll stay.
Might as well.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to raise it. You're 3, Luke, and 3 more.
That's too much for me.
Pass.
I better rise.
Call it. Cards.
1.
I'm playing these.
Well, this aims to be interesting. Go ahead and bet him.
All right. I'll tap you.
Aces and 8s.
That's no good. I've got a full house.
Wait. I was betting against that hand in your hat, Ricketts.
That was a deliberate murder. Carefully planned. They've taken all the horses.
Well, hadn't we better see about Hickok?
Yes.
Come on.
You're to blame, Dick. You sent for him instead of doing your own job. First the boy, and then Wild Bill. Not counting these other fine men that ain't so close to us. It ain't nothing to be proud of.
I know. Don't rub it in, Dave.
You've tried your way. Reams of gallant words wasted. This country ain't ready for words. It's a survival of the fittest. And you're the fittest man I know. Oh, wake up, son. Buckle on your 6 guns and make this country a safe place to live in.
If I really thought...
You owe that boy and Wild Bill something, don't you?
You're right, Dave. I do owe them something.
Well, then, here. Heft that, son. Just heft it. Don't that give you confidence?
I don't need confidence.
Well, get on your outfit and start riding then. Get the murderer of Wild Bill Hickok. Get Jack McCall. Why, listen, you'll be a regular Robin Hood on horseback. Your name will go down in history alongside of Paul Revere. Why, Dick, you'll make Deadwood... Deadwood... Here, wait a minute. That's it. I got it. Here. I now christen you Deadwood Dick. There you are.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, you're a picture no artist could paint. Go to it, Dick, and I'm betting my poke you'll bring back Jack McCall.
Right.
Where's Jack McCall? Where's Jack McCall?
He's hiding out at Thompson's line shack.
Don't move any of you. Which one of you is Jack McCall? You gonna talk or am I gonna blast it out of you? Come on!
Raging citizens of Deadwood propose to avenge the murder of Sheriff Wild Bill Hickok. What changes this sinister scheme at the last moment? And what of the ghostly symbol of the Dakota desperados that leers silently in the mind